All right, on the morning of Saturday, July 9th, 2022, Ariana was sitting in the lifeguard chair at the indoor pool at Bethesda Chevy Chase YMCA, closely monitoring the swimmers as they swam their laps when he noted that one of the swimmers began to flail in the water and that he became unresponsive and started to go under the water. As the swimmer was sinking, he ran towards him and jumped in the water to render aid. He was able to secure the swimmer and started to swim towards the edge of the pool. At that time, Arvin was guarding the outdoor pool and saw his brother running. Arvin immediately recognized that there was an emergency. He quickly closed the outdoor pool and ran inside to help. The swimmer was removed from the water, 911 was called, and Arvin ran to assemble the equipment needed for CPR and began assessing the patient. It was at this time that the patient began to wake up. Upon the arrival of MCFRS to the scene, crews found the patient to be awake and alert. Patient care was assumed by the crew of paramedic engines 720 and ambulance 741 Bravo. The patient history was obtained. The patient reported to have an internal defibrillator that may have activated while he was swimming. The patient also informed the crew that exactly 90 days previously he had experienced another activation of his internal defibrillator while swimming, and today was his first day back after receiving strict instructions from his cardiologist not to swim for 90 days and only to swim where there is a lifeguard present. The crews worked together to dry off the patient and package for transport to Suburban after further treatment and evaluation. During the transport, serial EKGs were obtained, vitals and patient condition were monitored, and an IV was established. Upon arrival to Suburban, care was transferred to the staff of the emergency room. The hospital crew was able to contact Medtronic and were informed that the patient's internal defibrillator had picked up a ventricular fibrillation rhythm, which caused it to defibrillate the patient one time. The patient was closely monitored by the emergency room staff. The chain of survival is integral for increasing the patient's chance of survival. Thanks to the training, awareness, and the quick actions of our everyday heroes, the patient was monitored for a brief time and discharged home from Suburban Hospital the same day. The patient was able to return to the YMCA the following day, not to swim, but to meet our everyday heroes and personally thank them for saving his life. I have a letter. I got a letter here that they want me to read. Yeah, sorry. All right, so this is from our patient. At 6:30 a.m. on July 9th, 2022, two lifeguards at the Bethesda YMCA and several people from Montgomery County Fire and Rescue literally saved my life. While swimming in the pool, I had an attack of VFib in which the ventricle starts vibrating so fast that it cannot pump blood to the brain. If normal cardiac rhythm is not restored within seconds, you die. In this case, without warning, I passed out in the pool. I had a similar episode 3 months before, but managed to get myself out the pool because my implanted defibrillator shocked my heart back into a normal rhythm. This time was different. I found myself in a dreamlike state sinking to the bottom of the pool. I slowly realized that I wasn't going to make it out. This was it. The jig was up. At the very instant I understood that I was about to die, though, I felt arms around my chest pulling me out of the water, dragging me to the edge of the pool. Though grasping for breath, I knew that I had been saved. Two of the YMCA lifeguards, their brothers, lifted me out of the pool and put me on a stretcher. Slowly, calmly, they asked if I needed any help and they should call the EMTs. Understanding that this was more serious than anything that I had experienced before, I nodded yes. The rescue squad service was there within minutes. With the equal calm assurance, they took my vitals, loaded me into the ambulance, took me to Suburban Hospital. I cannot describe how comforting they were. I don't remember much of the short ride to Suburban, but I'll never forget the sense of calm confidence they imparted. They were magnificent. I will always think of these people, both the lifeguards and the fire rescue team, as my guardian angels. I did go back to the Y the next day to thank the lifeguards, but wasn't able to thank the fire rescue service. I thank them now because I owe my life to them. And every day I thank God for their timely and caring response. I do hope to meet all these people again and to tell them how grateful I am for their professional courage and how I admire them. They all deserve our appreciation.